Hi guys, good morning everyone. Sorry I got late by a minute. My hair are looking weird, but I just woke up few minutes back and I was trying to get ready for you guys. Um, so looking forward to get started with the session. Thank you for posing questions. I see some of the questions have already come in. Okay. Um, we will quickly get started, guys. And I wasn't keeping well yesterday, so I had to push this for today. Wish everyone in India and everywhere else in the world a very happy Holi in advance. Guys, please celebrate with caution with your friends and family and have lots of fun. I'm picking up questions from Sahil and then I'll go in the order as it's prescribed. Guys, just keep one question at a time, okay? So it's 9th of August 1990, 1:50 a.m. Patna. Uh, so the question is two marriages written in the chart. Okay. So you have Jupiter exalted with Ketu, Venus, and Sun in your second house, and Jupiter is your lord of seventh, which is sitting 8 places away from itself. Saturn is sitting in retrograde in the seventh house, and of course, um, Mars is in its own sign in the 11th. So marriage should be delayed for sure, but for two marriages to happen, Sahil, you should be expecting. Um, I don't think so. But your life will prosper. Your life will prosper after marriage. That is for sure. Okay. Uh, you will. Um, it could be delayed, but it is definitely written in your chart. And you might not enjoy a very great relationship with your in-laws, but that's okay. Um, yeah, that's okay. If you want, you will be able to mend that relationship as well. And there will be initial troubles. Even in savings money, you should face some initial troubles, but you will recover it from a period of time, over a period of time, and things will get better. uh, Laziness is an issue. Effort making or showing some strength in your efforts is an issue for you. Please watch that out. I don't anticipate a second marriage for you. uh, Fortunately, unfortunately, my friend, that is how I'd see. If you want to force anything, see, karma is something that you want to force anything, that's another story, but I will not recommend that. Okay. 17th of November 1991, 18:35 p.m. Patna again. So this is the second chart, and your question is love marriage or arranged marriage. Boy, if you are asking for this person to be married to you, then I'm telling you in this person's chart there is an issue. Mercury is sitting with Sun. Mercury is a malefic for the seventh house. Sun is also a mild malefic, and the Lord of seventh is sitting eighth, 12th to itself in the sixth house in combust position, which is your Mars. Uh, this is definitely a troublesome situation, my friend. So, in the previous marriage that you mentioned, that previous chart, I saw less chances of a second marriage, but in this one, there is a high chance that the person could face separation or even divorce. The Venus is debilitated, but Neej Bhanga is happening because Moon is seventh bang opposite in the 11th house in the sign of Pisces. So Neej Bhang will happen, and yes, love marriage is very much a probability for this person. This person will lead into romance or something, and love marriage is definitely a possibility. And if for some reason divorce happens for this person, again, second marriage I will not recommend. In fact, this person will become very spiritual over a period of time. Okay. So that's what I anticipate for this. I hope that clarifies and answers your question, uh, Sahil. I've picked up those two questions. Um, Thank you, Aditya. Yes, my health is recovering. I am not sure if you've posted a question, Aditya. If this is a thank you note, if it is just a thank you note, I want to call out. Okay, Sahil. First one for a female. Second chart definitely has a chance, Sahil. I hope that gives you the answer. Aditya Sangor, I really appreciate your contribution to the channel and to this. I don't see a question from you, so I'm assuming if it comes later, I'm going to take that. Um, and I am assuming the same thing is with Anshul Thakur as well. Anshul, thank you for the contribution. I do not see your question. If it pops up, okay, I see Anshul's question. Anshul. Guys, I'll quickly come back to the list 11 4 2003, 11 4 3. Delhi 11:47 a.m. 11:47 Delhi. So when will I find her and some of her characteristics? Sure, my friend. Aditya, in the meantime, if you're listening to this, do let me know if you've posted your question or you're going to post your question. Okay. So to Anshul Thakur's question, when will you find her? Your seventh lord is Jupiter. It has, by the way, Mars sitting in your seventh house. Saturn is bang opposite to it, but beautiful. You have Gaj Kesari Yoga with Jupiter in exaltation in the second house with Moon. Beautiful. It's a great Raj Yoga. Okay, and Jupiter is the lord of seventh and tenth, sitting in the second house. It's again forming another Raj Yoga. So let me tell you that both from a work and career perspective, it's a very very good phenomenon. You should have a very peaceful life, but I again expect some challenges or delays coming in your marriage. It will take time. Okay, it will take time, and very quickly looking at your chart, you're running through your Mercury dasha. Okay, right now until 2026. Yeah, you know what? Just delay a bit in getting married because 2003, you are 21 years old. 2033 is when your Ketu Dasha will finish off. So please wait for that Dasha to finish off. You will be 30. I'm telling you a long time to wait, but that is the best thing for you to happen. Do not jump into any relationship. Any which ways it is promised in the chart, both by Saturn and Mars present in the 1-7 axis. So that delay is there, and that delay is good for you. You focus on your career in the meantime. Mercury is in 11th house, and then Ketu is sitting in your 6th house. So focus on your job, work profile, and stuff until then, and then things should sort out for you in the Venus Dasha. Okay, you will get married. Marriage is promised in a very good family life as well, but do not rush, my friend. I hope that answers your question, and that helps. Okay. I'm sorry to see that, Aditya. So, we'll jump on to Aditya's question. I hope that answers your question, Anshul. So, we'll come to Aditya's question now. He forgot to put his question 2908 1999. 29 8 1999. 7:37 a.m. and places Indore. All right. So the question is, when will I get married? Guys, I'm going to continue to sip my tea. I was just rushing to make my tea and be available for this reading. So please bear with me whilst I do that, okay? Aditya, you are a Virgo ascendant. Your moon is in Pisces, sitting in the seventh house. Venus and Rahu sitting in the house of Cancer, okay, in the 11th house. Jupiter and Saturn in the eighth. Jupiter is in retrograde. Jupiter is the lord of your seventh, okay, so that's important. It's also the lord of your fourth. Yes, Diogenes, I do full readings, and that is separate. These readings are essentially for people. My initial goal was to address every person with free readings, but a lot of people started reaching out to me, so I do free readings online. I do have to take priority because YouTube forces me to respond to the people who contribute in fan funding. So I respond to those questions. But if you post a question free here, one free question I will tackle for everyone, and I'll try to do it a lot faster, guys, to address as many questions as possible. I know some of you were unhappy that I stopped, so I will try and finish as many questions. But I'll quickly finish off Aditya's question and then come back. Um, Aditya, your Mars is also sitting in the third house in its own sign in Scorpio. Okay. And if you see, your Ketu is in fifth house, Rahu's bang opposite to it, and then Sun and Mercury are forming Buddha Tattva Yoga, though your Mercury is combust, but Sun is sitting in the 12th house. Okay. Now, one thing is very highly probable you will end up living your career outside your birthplace. Most probably, you might have to leave the country and work or stay somewhere else. That is very, very highly possible for you. Okay. um, let us see what's happening here. So, until 2029, you have your Mercury Dasha running. Mercury is combust, but we can still find a good window. So yes, Saturn is also debilitated. Okay, Saturn is also debilitated. Um, Boss, you will have an excellent window from April of 2024 till July of 2026. Okay, I know that is a young age, like 25 to 27 years age that I'm telling, but it is just fabulous timing in terms of getting married, especially April of this year till July of this year. Second window will be next year, May till October of 2025. Another very good period. Okay, very good period. Then there's another good period in November of 2025 till January of 2026. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, till January of 2026. These are the three windows, three pockets, Aditya, where you will find loads of success in terms of most opportune time to get married, and you should not let that slip away. That is my recommendation. I think if you get married in this phase, it's going to be super good for your married life. Super good. It's okay, and 26, 27 is not a bad age to get married. So it's going to be super good. Please try and see if you would want to do that, because after that your Ketu starts. Okay, so it's better that you fix your marriage during this period. If not, Ketu is in your house of romance. It is going to f you up big time. I'm sorry for that language, but I hope that communicates the um, seriousness of the situation. It is going to cause a lot of troubles. Lot of troubles. Okay, and Rahu is aspecting your marriage house as well. So I would ideally want you to close the chapter of getting married in time, because if not, Ketu marriages is something I do not recommend. Okay. Worst scenario, if you have to get married in Ketu, then 2031 you will have the window from um, Feb to September, and the other one will be in 2033. So let's not think way far ahead of ourselves. Aditya, I hope that kind of gives you clarity in terms of getting married. It is definitely promised in your chart, and make full use of it. do shift puja for sure for your chart, for your for your married life. If that gives you any worries, is going to help you. Both Jupiter and Moon are critical for that particular house. Is going to help you. All right, my friend. I hope that answers your question. Will respond to Anuj. 25th Jan 1994. 9 p.m. is 21:05 and place is Gondia, Maharashtra. Okay. Well, I have arranged marriage or love marriage. Welcome, Aditya. Welcome, and God bless you. May Shivji bless you. And I see Ananya and others posing questions. Guys, I will be coming back just right after this. Okay. So, picking up Anuj's question, his question is if he will have a love marriage or an arranged marriage. So, first thing is, marriage is going to be very good for you. Okay. This is something you should be very much be aware of. Second thing is, fifth lord is sitting in the third house. Go and watch my video where I've talked about fifth lord. Oh, acha, fifth lord I've not released, but I'm doing a series of house lords in different houses. Okay, and I'm gonna give you fifth lord going 11 places away. It also says that you get married with your own efforts. Okay, so yes, you will have romance running in for you, and you will get married with your own efforts. And you are running Saturn Mahadasha itself, Anuj, until 2032. So there is definitely this period. Ideally, you had a brilliant period. Assuming you're a guy, you had a brilliant period until May of 2023. Okay, if you've not got married during that period, my suggestion will be in 2025 you will have a window. In fact, from April of 2024 till November of 2025, another good period is running. Very good period is running. Okay. In that also specifically, next year, second half of 2025 is an excellent period to get married. Second half of 2025 is an excellent period to get married. I'm telling this prediction assuming you are a guy. Okay. So because I'm looking at those specific placements in your chart, and Saturn dasha is running, make good use of it. Do not think that Saturn is going to not give you marriage. It does give delays, but it is setting in its own sign, so it's going to help you out. Okay, it's not going to be in a bad situation. All right. Diogenes, if you watch my videos, I have a Instagram channel on which you can actually go ahead and DM me. But please realize that it's for paid consultation only. People assume that I will answer free questions there. It is free questions can be addressed here. Okay, so I'll answer them here. Okay, guys, I'll go back to the flow of the reading now. The first question is from Star Pixie. Uh, Star Pixie is a female. Okay, her question is not about this thing. So, hi Dev, is my Dharaka moon or Venus? Some say it's moon and some say it's Venus. What does it indicate about my partner? Can this be someone I date or necessarily marry? I know you were talking about this Star Pixie. I mean, I know you have an exalted Venus, but I don't remember your chart because I see so many charts on a daily basis. So, my point to you would be that there is something called as char and there is something called as sthir in your chart that gives you your Dharaka details. But the easiest way to look at it is just go open your chart in any app and see what is the planet with the lowest degree. Okay, that would be your Dharaka. Now, to find clear answers, I think I suggested you this time, last time as well. If you go ahead and check the planetary positions of your partner as well, or whomsoever you are dating, if you're not able to figure out whilst dating if that person is the right person for you to meet or not, then I think the best way would be to just examine their chart, and you will definitely find a connection somehow with your Dharaka to his. His Venus or Moon placements, whatever that is. I don't remember what your chart is, so I cannot comment on that. Okay. Um, So I hope that kind of answers the question. Will So that was the first free question that took up for Pixie. Prajesh has posted another question, which is 4 6 1998. 4 6 1998 21 10 Balasore Orissa. All right, what is the question? How is finance looking like? Okay, you are a Saturn ascendant. I recommend you a couple of things, Prajesh. Go and check out the Lugn Lord into different houses video. There is a series that I'm running. It will give you a very interesting perspective. Your Saturn is sitting with Venus, and it is your Lugn Lord, and it is also the Lord of your second house. Okay, sitting three places away. Now your second house has Ketu, while bang opposite to it is Rahu. And in your fifth house, you have Mercury and Mars, which are combust, and you have Sun as well. Okay, now you are running Rahu Mahadasha until 2027, and then Jupiter will come into play, which is sitting in its own sign in the third house. Perfect. And it is bang opposite to Moon. So that means Gaj Kesari Yoga is happening for you. So, couple of things. Ketu in the second house means that you will always find the situation that you're not able to save money. Okay. So for Ketu in the second house, I always tell a very close friend of mine here in US. He has this chart, and I keep telling him that Pandey ji, you go ahead and either save money in the bank account of your wife, or try and live like the more you spend, the more Ketu gives back to you. Okay. So in your case, I will recommend the same thing. Money is going to be good because fifth house has multiple planets aspecting your 11th house. In fact, Mars itself is the ruler of your 11th, and it is aspecting itself, even though in a combust position. But three planets, out of which two are combust, and Sun is there aspecting it. I think it's a pretty good situation. Even Venus is sitting in the sign of Aries and aspecting its own house in the 10th house with Libra sign. So that is another good thing that's happening in your chart. So you're gonna be fine, bro. The other thing is Jupiter is forming that Gaj Kesari Yoga, so things are gonna pan out good over a period of time, especially after your Rahu Dasha. Okay. So once your Jupiter starts in, I think you will become a lot more enterprising, hardworking, and all those good qualities that are currently not being depicted, they are gonna come into play. But your Lagna Lord is debilitated. Okay. It is like Saturn is debilitated. So you'll have to overcome your laziness somehow. That is very, very important. S- yeah. Okay. So, and I think the chart is promising that during the Jupiter phase, Mahadasha, but you gotta prepare for it. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, friend. Uh, and we'll take up the next one. Aditya has, I think, sent out another question. Rajesh, I hope that is helpful and you understand that. Quickly addressing this question, 2908 1999. 17 is 1937. Indore. So the question is, till now there hasn't been any luck in my romantic life. Should I go for arranged marriage or love marriage? Please share characteristics of my spouse to identify her. Got it. Aditya, I hope you posted the same question. X and 29th, 8, 1999. When will I get married? I answered the same thing, right? And now your question is. Acha, I looked at the dashas and gave the comment. Hold on a second, Aditya. I just want to confirm I've put all the details correct. 29th month is August 1937, 1937, correct, 1999. Um, So your question is, should you go for a arranged marriage or a love marriage? Okay, your fifth house lord is combust. Okay, and even your 11th lord is sitting one, two, three, four, 5 places away. It is the lord of second as well. Moon is sitting there, which is good. See, my recommendation to you will be not love marriage. Go for an arranged marriage. Ask your family for some sort of kundli mapping. But there is one thing that I see. Okay, the 11th house is it also shows networking. Okay, and third house shows social media. There is a high probability you could find your partner through these wedding websites and stuff, but it will have to be arranged. It will have to be arranged, and please, please, please go for extensive chart mapping matching. Okay, that is my humble request to you. Chart matching is very critical, just because of the malefic aspect of the sun, is why I'm recommending that. But if you do that, arranged marriage is going to work out. And there is a connection with 11th and 3rd, so I think you might spot the lady through one of those marriage portals and stuff. Very high chance that might happen. Okay, very high chance that might happen, and you might have to wait a couple of years, but very high chance that will happen and it will work out for you. Kundli matching is very important. Do not discount it. Okay, just wanted to let you know that. Okay, I have another question which has come from Anshul. Anshul, give me a minute, and Dikshit has dropped some thank you notes. So thank you, Dikshit, for your contribution. Thank you, Ayush, for your contribution. Anshul, I'm gonna take your question, and then, guys, I'm gonna quickly come back to the list of the questions, because right after Star Pixie, I was not able to pick that 11/4/2003, 11/4/2003. 11:47 a.m. Delhi. Um, so what's your question? Something about your finance. Anshul, I already answered your question about your finance. Just did. I think you missed that and you've contributed again. Thanks a lot. You contributed 40 rupees before that as well, I guess. And I did take up your question. Yeah, Anshul, I've taken up your question and answered that. You might have to just rewind back this conversation, rewind back the video, and you will find the answer, my friend. I've just given that information to you. All right. So we'll come back to the flow of the question, guys. Uh, what's happening is that I have been missing few questions. So Tanay and Tinik, no, Ritik, I'll come back to you. There is Pranav Dalal. I will take up his question first, and then I will come back to you guys. Pranav Dalal, you've forgotten to put your details. All right, that you've not given me the time, date, place of birth. I need everything to respond, so I'll quickly pick up Tanay. Okay. Um, Tanay is 24th April. 24th April is 4/1997. 5 p.m. 17:00. And what is the place of birth? Indore. A lot of people from Indore. Guys, I think I should be visiting Indore sometime. I'm planning to come to India in June after a long gap. And Indore food is on top of my mind, guys. Like I've watched so many videos of street food in India, and I've been missing Indian street food. So it's been years. Oh my gosh. What's your question? My eighth house, yes, and 12th house lords are exchanging their places. 12th is Surya, 8th is Mars. Yes, they are. And in the 8th house, there is Venus and Sun sitting with Mercury. Yes. What this indicates. Okay. So I think both your Venus and Mercury are combust. You will be a blunt speaker. You there's a very high probability of you having connections with political people or people much older to your age, in very powerful positions. uh, don't take me wrong, but even to the extent of having connections with gangsters and things like that. um, with this exchange of sun and mars, and the presence of sun along with those two planets there, it's a three planetary combination. It'll make you hold on, let me see the degree. Surya is the lowest degree, okay. Yeah, so so that is definitely going to be there. You are a very curt, direct speaker, not able to articulate. Sometimes you're misunderstood in terms of your communication as well. That is something that can also be seen through that. um, um, you will be hurt. I hope this turns out wrong, okay. Let me rephrase my sentence. This kind of a placement with a combust venus in a male's chart also gives a probability of getting hurt from a love affair perspective, um, where your partner could end up cheating on you, okay. That's all I'll say, yeah. I don't want to get into all these things. So I hope that gives you clarity, and do not do not make too many gangster level connections. But that's very much possible. Mars gives that aggression, and the people that you'll connect with, they'll be much more powerful than you. Okay, very very powerful people, and like the world might not know about that, but you will have those connections in place. All right, so we'll move ahead. I see again some paid request that has come up. So from my flow of free questions, I need to just quickly go back and see the questions. Thank you, Tanay. Yeah, yeah. If it happens, I would love to travel and check this place out. So Ayush has sent a thank you note, and so has Ankit Raut. Ayush, I'm trying to see where your question is, my friend. Where is your question? Because so Ayush, if you are trying to post a question as well, what you should ideally do is that you should put your question in the form of a super chat. Okay, and there should be some search feature these guys must give me, man. Like it's um Ayush, if you can make my life simple and type your question in the chat. I've noted that you've contributed 29 rupees. Thank you for the contribution as a fan funding. And I will take up your question, but I don't see your question in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to respond to Ankit Raut in the meantime, who's put his question. And then I see another gentleman or lady, second Chansos, has put some question from Saudi Arabia. Give me a second. Let me respond back to the two questions before you, and then I'm going to come back. Gnanam, I know you're posting, repeating the question. Just hold on. I will come for the free questions. I go by the serial order. I'll come back to you. Just give me few minutes, okay? So quickly responding to Ankit's question. 26 8 2002, 10:30 a.m. Katak, Odisha. What's a question? Business or job? Okay. Lagna Lord is Venus. Where is Venus? Venus is sitting 12th to itself. Lagna Lord is sitting 12th to itself. Ankit, watch my series where I've given, I'm running a series currently where I'm giving Lagna Lord in all houses, second Lord in all houses, third Lord in all houses. That will give you a lot of clarity in terms of that placement. So I urge you to go and watch that. Your Lagna Lord is 12th to itself. It is niche, but that niche bang is happening because of the presence of Mercury. Um, Jupiter is your sixth lord. It has moon over there, and it is in exchange with moon sitting in your 10th house. So it is not exactly a Gaj Kesari, but sort of a Gaj Kesari situation happening there for you. And your Mars is your seventh lord. It is sitting in your 11th house, but it is combust with sun. So If it was not combust, things could have been different. I mean, I guess I have a very similar situation, and I know where your question is hinted to. But you will have an excellent career in job, Ankit. In your case, business will be hard fought, and it is very much possible. But maybe in the later years of your life, you are running through Ketu Mahadasha. My recommendation to you is, Ankit, please watch my Ketu Mahadasha video as well. It will give you a lot of clarity. And start with job over a period of time. I think because Sun is sitting in the 11th. See, from 11th, you also see wish fulfillment, desires, and all that stuff. So if your desire is to battle that, it is possible you could do that in the later half of your life. Okay. And your Venus Dasha will come, which is your Lagna Lord Dasha. Make good use of it, yaar. Just try and make good use of it. Higher probability you might even travel abroad or live abroad. Okay. So I hope that answers your question. I will take the question from Ayush, my friend, my buddy. Why am I not seeing your question? Ayush Sharma. I think this is the one. One second. I think I found Ayush Sharma's question. Yeah. I found. Where was it? One second, guys. I think I found Ayush Sharma's question. He had just abandoned it. Okay. I see Ayush Sharma's question. Ayush, I'm picking that. I hope these are the correct details. Pardon me if I'm picking the wrong person, but I don't think I am. 10th of April, 2003, 7:42 a.m. And the other person who's waiting from Saudi Arabia, I'm just coming to you guys. Okay. Diara Dubai. Deira. Dubai. It's not picking Diera. Okay, so I have to pick up Dubai. Okay, so uh, check for career if it is in banking or not. Okay, Jupiter is exalted in the fourth house. Very nice. You're an Aries ascendant. Mercury is in the first house itself, in the first sign. And where is your Lagna Lord? Mars. Mars is in the ninth. Okay, Moon and Saturn. So basically, third Lord in this thing. Okay. So your question is if check for banking career. Okay, so six lord, six lord. So you will do job. That is correct. Job is definitely written in your chart. You will do job, and the second thing is that banking is very much a possibility. Jupiter is exalted, looking into the 10th house, though it is a niche drishti, but it is still looking into that, and that is very much a possibility. So you should be able to crack that. And Lagna Lord is also forming connection with it. Mars is your Lagna Lord, forming a connection with Jupiter. So yes, answer to your question is it is very much possible. Banking career is very much possible for you, Ayush. Good. I was worried that I'm not able to answer this guy. All right. Second chances is I don't know how to spell that, but I'll pick up your question. 15, and I'm assuming you're a guy. 15th. One second, guys. 15th of Feb 2001, 1950, and place of birth is Jeddah. Okay. So bank or big four. Very nice. Um you are a sun or a Leo ascendant. Sun is sitting in the seventh house, bank opposite. Um, Rahu is in the 11th. Very nice. Now, banking career. Give me 1 second. Saturn is the Lord. Saturn is sitting in 10th. Beautiful. And it is sitting with Jupiter. Okay. and you have Mercury in retrograde. Yes, you know what? I will not recommend you to go for Big Four. See, actually, nahi yaar. See, Big Four, is it related to accounting sort of work? If if that is the possibility, mm, 5 places में 4 places में Saturn is in 0 degree और Venus यहाँ पे 12th में Jupiter and Venus are in exchange as well. Okay, Jupiter and Venus are in exchange as well in your chart. Okay, so one thing is, boss, you're gonna earn very well. You're gonna do very well in your career. Uh, Both bank and Big Four suit you. Why? Because Mercury is sitting in retrograde in that house. Okay, and the house lord Saturn is sitting in the 10th. Saturn is getting a very good position from a house perspective. So 10th house. Okay, so my suggestion to you would be that my first recommendation will be to go for a bank. Okay, your second priority should be to go for Big Four sort of a job. If you go for a Big Four kind of a job, uh, client facing, number crunching sort of jobs will be much better for you. That is what I'm trying to say. So number crunching jobs will be very good for you if you pick that, or something that requires a lot of analysis, lots of computation. So that means you may not want to pick up consultative auditing work in Big Four is better. So I understand how Big Four works. Okay, so your Deloitte's, PwC, KPMGs of the world, they have consultative roles, and then they have auditing roles. Auditing role will be better for you. Got it? And if you do not pick that, then in banking, again, pick up the back end work like mortgage, credit analysis, and stuff like that. That is going to be very, very good for you. You're going to do well. And I'll tell you the logic. Jupiter is sitting in 10th with Saturn. Saturn is the lord of sixth. Then you have Mercury sitting in your sixth in retrograde position, and Venus is having an exchange with Jupiter from the eighth and 10th. Okay, so that gives you that behind the scenes computational data science sort of logic. I hope that clarifies. So go with that, it's going to help you. And thank you for contributing, guys. I really appreciate that. Lalit, I'm going to come back to you. I need to take up a free question. It's been a minute. I need to take up a free question and respond to that question, and then I'm going to come back to you. All right. So uh, I'll quickly take up the. I'll take up two questions. And guys, just for you guys to know, Lalit has taken my paid readings. He's a person who lives in Brazil, and I hope things are moving well for him on his personal front. Good friend of mine, and I really liked speaking with him. Okay, 24th March. अरे यार ये ना 1999. Then what is your Ritik's question? 11:52 a.m. Indore. Yeah, Ritik, you can't be asking a snapshot question in terms of telling you what can you be expecting in Venus. People are asking specific questions. If you want to understand what's expected in your Venus Antardasha, go and watch Venus Mahadasha video, or whatever Mahadasha is running for you, Antardasha of that. Okay, Ritik, I'm not going to be able to take any which ways. We had so many dissatisfied people in the last this thing. Uh, Second chances confirms that accounting and finance is major, and thank you for confirming that I was reading in the right direction. Uh, okay, you're a lady. I'm sorry, I see, guys. There are so many people that respond. I was not able to read. So yes, thank you for confirming that my reading is in the right direction. I appreciate that second chances, and good luck to you, my friend. So coming back, Ritik, dude, I can't answer those kind of questions. Anything specific, I would pick up because it is unfair for the people. Uh, uh, there are specific things that need to be answered. So I don't know what to say here. Okay, I'll take up Lalit's question and then I'll come back to that list. I was trying to take up a free, but Ritik, it is not going to work. Ask specific question next time. 10th December 1989. 10th December. अरे यार, this is bloody hanging up. I need to buy this software. It's costing me about $1,000. So I've been hesitant. 70,000 rupees, like I commented last time. So I'm just waiting for the channel to grow enough so that I can put all that money into this. This is really required. All right. So Pundri. All right, Dalit. So I have your chart in front of me. Yes, Venus Rahu the third. I remembered your chart. So your question is, sir, I've done fourth time of my leg surgery last Monday. If it can heal this year, too much frustration. Yeah, we talked about your surgery thing. I distinctly remember about it. Um, uh, so you are last. This thing you are saying in Mars, Mercury, you've done it. Hmm. Hmm. See, I told you, right? Your Lagna Lord is Scorpio, and your sixth house Lord is also Scorpio. It's sitting in this thing. So, injuries, surgeries, operations, unfortunately, like they are tying down, and Moon is an Aries sitting there. So, see, our Lalit, this is something I told you. Like, I don't have a magic wand, my friend, my brother. I'm so sorry about this. I don't have a magic wand that I can tell you that this will go away. Unfortunately, you have to bear it. Your sixth lord is sitting in Lagna, and Moon is also frustrated there. Okay, so that's the challenge. um, but I can tell you one thing from a healing perspective. Lalit, from a healing perspective, this entire year is Mars Mercury for you. This year you want relief, right? Or you will recover, but after August you will feel much comfortable. After July, actually, from August onwards you will feel much comfortable. Okay, a bit till May you might be in pain, and all that stuff will also happen. Hmm. Hmm. ये बड़ा problem है. Till May you might face some pain. Lalit, I'm so sorry I'm telling you this news, but things will get better, and from August you will feel healthy. Okay, at least Moon will help you feel healthy. And I told you also, you have to take care of your Moon, Mars, Hanuman Puja. I think you are already doing so. That is, my friend, I don't have a silver bullet for you. That's the problem. That's the problem. Else I would have given you some solution, but there's no silver bullet. Just be strong, buddy. Just be strong. Okay. Um, 29/7/2002, 21/15, Bilaspur, Himachal Pradesh. Dikshit Sharma, you haven't put any question that I can see. Okay. Hello, sir. Last time you said something about spouse, which made me curious to know more about it. Is it bad? Something, please tell. No, I did not say anything bad about your spouse. Dikshit, so my request to you would have been, your seventh lord is sitting 12th to itself in the sixth, okay, which is Sun. You have Venus there. That definitely means that you will find a very pretty, good looking, nice wife and everything. Um, but high chances you could even go for love marriage. That also is probable. But my request to you is, please get your chart matched before marriage, and see that your wife brings a lot of strength from a seventh house perspective, because the seventh lord is sitting in the sixth house. That's my worry. Okay, that's the problem statement that I had highlighted, and I did not want you to focus too much on that. But yeah, keep that in mind. Okay. So, hey, gluten guru, I see you've put a question. Need marriage matching advice. I don't do that as a snapshot reading because um it's a paid activity. It's a much longer activity. If somebody is telling you matchmaking in a, it's not possible. It takes time, and I'm so sorry. I mean, I can pick up any other question. Maybe I'll pick up a question for you and answer something on a marriage perspective, but I cannot read two charts. Okay, so it's just not possible, my friend. So I'm assuming you are the female with Nithya, with 1999 details. So I will give some recommendation on that front. But matchmaking is not possible in a. It's $100 reading, my friend, and it takes time. Okay, but I'll try and help you with whatever best I can here, so that you can make some good judgment. Uh, so your detail is December 7th, 1999, 1855, Tiruchupalli. Okay. And I've picked your name, Nitya. I'll give quick recommendation on your this thing. Your seventh house is ruled by Jupiter. Seventh lord is also you're a Gemini ascendant. Seventh lord is also your 10th lord, sitting in the 11th house. Very good dhan yoga. First of all, you will make good money. Saturn is debilitated, setting with Jupiter, but you will make good money. Venus is also in seventh. Love marriage is highly probable in your chart. Your marriage is promised. Like, it's a karmic connection that you will have with whomsoever you will get married. Could also be possible that you meet that person whilst you're studying, or with, I see a romantic connection for sure. It's a love marriage kind of a connection. Fifth connection, the Lord Jupiter is moving five places away from itself. It is going to bring creative gains. It's going to very strong possibility of love marriage, because Jupiter aspects Venus and vice versa, and then Venus is sitting in the fifth house as well. Okay, some and quick good part is your Ketu has come to an end. Your Venus has started. Venus Dasha has started, and you've almost come out of your Sandhi period as well. June में अभी कौन सा it's been no Sandhi is still pending. So you might extend the Sandhi till July of 2024. Post that, your mental play place will also be awesome. So I think that should sort things out for you. If your question is love marriage, definitely possible. And unfortunately, my friend, I cannot. It's just not possible. I need to analyze both charts. If you really want matchmaking, I'll tell you that it's a long activity. If somebody is doing it in a women fancy, it's not accurate. I'm not the right person to do that. If you need it, you might go ahead and do it with somebody else. Okay. So Nitya, I've answered your question on your chart itself, and it's a good chart. Mars is exalted in the eighth house. Just be calm and don't be too aggressive with your in-laws. But I think you will have a sweet married life. Look, most of the things look positive, and you will continue to do job. Hmm. You will blossom in job. Okay. So I hope that answers that question. Will uh, respond to Dhruv very quickly. Um, Thank you, Dikshit. Thank you. Wish you good health and love as well, my friend. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate that. Dhruv's question is 14/9/1994. 14/9/1994. 12:25 p.m. Lucknow. Okay, so question is stagnancy in career and love life. How will the future be? So let's quickly check your dasha. You're running your Mars dasha, which is your Lagna Lord. Okay, and under Mars, you're running 2024 Mercury, and then Ketu will come. Okay, where is your Mercury? Mercury is sitting exalted in the 11th house. Okay, and where is Mars? Mars is sitting 8th. Oh, it is sitting in the sign of Gemini. That's the reason, buddy. That's the reason, Dhruv. See, yeah, whatever you are trying to show, it is not able to come in the limelight. Okay. But otherwise, you have very good chart placement. Sun is sitting in the 10th house in its own sign. Saturn is sitting in its own sign in the 4th house. Moon is sitting in the second house, which is a good house placement. Jupiter, Venus, Rahu, all sitting in 12th house. So, overall chart is not bad. And there's a high probability you might even go abroad after getting married or something. Okay. So, boss, your dasha is going on tough, right? It's like it's not bad, but Mars is not happy in that place. It's not happy in the sign of Gemini. That's the issue. Second thing is that it is also the lord of your sixth house, which is your house of job, and it is sitting three places away from itself. Means this is a period you'll have to do a lot of slogging, my friend. Lot of slogging, lot of this thing, and not everybody would be appreciative of whatever you are doing, and people would be like, "Yeah, it's okay," but not everything is gloom and doom. Okay, see, this year is not going to be that great. I don't have any sugarcoating answer. From the end of the year till next November of 2025, you will see that some love connection will start improving for you. Okay, from a love perspective, that will start improving from end of this year till next November 2025. Very good period. Even if you want to get married, you can. Okay, if you're not married. From a work perspective, after that period, 2026, especially December of 2025, you might even get a promotion. At the start of it in December 2025, you will get a news that you are getting promoted, or a couple of months here and there. You will get promoted, and then there will be a definite increase in wealth for you. 100%. And it is your Lagna Lord, yaar. जाने से पहले देगा तो, वो तो देगा ही. It has to give you. Okay, so don't be worried. This year, just be patient. थोड़ा केतु अंतर दशा is also running, Dhruv, so just be patient. Chill, Madi, especially because it is in your sixth house, Ketu. So you have to just be patient. Okay, uh, guys. I Sorry about that. All right. Uh, we'll try and come back and take the question from Abhinav Mahadevan. Uh, Abhinav, thank you for contribution, but I'm just coming back from the overall list as well. 9th of January 2001, 7:40 a.m. Bangalore. 7:40 a.m. Bangalore. Bangalore urban is what I'm picking up. Okay. Unclear about what I want to do. CA final in May. Extremely lost and low on confidence. I'm people person. That's my strength. How does my career prospect look like? See, I think I've predicted this before to you as well, that your both your luminaries, both your sun and moon, are having eclipses, permanent eclipses on your chart. Sun is in your 12th house, moon is in your 6th house, Rahu is in your 6th, eclipsing your moon, and Ketu is eclipsing your sun in the 12th house. Okay, so career related stress will always be there. Now, that is something you should not worry too much about. Since you are doing CA, let me tell you, it's the right profession for you, because Mercury is your lord of sixth and it is sitting in your Lagna, but it is combust. So, cracking it will also not be an easy thing. Second thing is, your seventh lord moon is sitting 12th to itself in the third house. So, professional stress and everything, I've told you, because of the eclipses and because of all the other situations, it's not a great place to be in. uh, but you are running your Jupiter dasha until October of 2024. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Let me have some water. See, clearing the competitive exam is facing hindrances, but Rahu will still help you do that. So if you try hard, Rahu gives these kind of challenges, and you are running Jupiter Rahu, so you should be able to like you. It'll take some hard work to crack your exam. Okay, it'll take some real hard work to crack your exam. So don't feel low because you've been running the dasha of a good planet Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be returning to your chart in the fifth house itself in May. So you should expect some good favor from Jupiter during that period. And you said that your exam is, I think, somewhere in the month of May itself, right? Uh, but yeah, there is a lot of stress. I can definitely see in your chart there is a lot of stress. You should practice meditation, uh, and even before you get married, please get your chart read and matched properly. Okay, that is and that is very very important. I'm sorry, guys, for all the coughing. I'm so sorry about this. So, Abhinav, I hope that answers your question. Quickly moving on. Aradhana Dash, I see a question. I see a contribution from you. Really thankful for that. But Aradhana, I do not. Okay, I found your question. Aradhana Dash. Aradhana Dash is basically Aditya. So Aradhana is asking about Aditya. Uh, 12/12/1983. 12/12/1983. कहाँ गया? 10 a.m. 10 a.m. and the place is Kyonjar, Orissa. Okay, what is the question? The question from what is the question, Aradhana? Okay, I'll just give a quick response. Amateur chef, I know you've contributed, and so have you. Money, alcohol. I'll come to you guys. Give me a few seconds. So, Aradhana, I'm not sure if this is related to married life or profession, but I will give a quick advice. This person, whosoever this chart is, should be doing business. Um, Very good dhan yoga in this person's chart. That is number two. Uh, Fame is also possible due to a career of good popularity in terms of career, and 11th house also looks very strong, not supremely strong, but yeah, like pretty strong. So that's also good. But business is definitely that this person should pursue. This person is running Mercury Dasha, and there will be lots of expenses going on, and it will continue this way. Okay, yeah, lots of expenses going on, and it will continue. It might result in some losses as well, but don't worry. Ketu will be positive in terms of money accumulation for this person. So I hope that helps you in whatever you wanted to ask. There wasn't any question, so I've just picked up this chart and I've given you the response. Okay. Uh, we have more questions coming up, so let me quickly take up from Amateur Chef. Amateur Chefs is 30th 7 2000 1725 भोपाल मध्य प्रदेश which career to pursue. So you pick up some career which is related to research. Go ahead and pick some career which is related to research. Moon, Mars, Rahu, Venus, Sun, all of them are hidden in the eighth house, with Mars, Moon being combust, Rahu being your lowest degree. Even acting could be a good profession if you may want to consider that. Cooking or restaurant related work might also be a good idea for you. Yeah, that might be a very good idea for you. And the other way to look at it is a banking job where you do some kind of analysis at the back end might be a good profession from a job perspective. Hmm? But I see both possibilities in your chart. You can do definitely like banking and insurance kind of jobs are very good for you. But if you want to do some kind of a profession, uh, restaurant, or behind the scenes, like you will be behind the scenes, life insurance, very high probability, very very high probability. You should actually explore career, some sort of career in life insurance. You'll do pretty well there, very good there. Or in banking, something in the back end. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Quickly picking up the question from Malf. uh, uh, 2nd of September 1989, 11:55 a.m. Kolkata. What is the wealth status in my chart? Can I become a billionaire? If yes, how? So, billionaire, let's see how many extraordinary placements do you have. Rahu is in Aquarius in the fourth house, which is good. Sun is in its own sign in the 10th. Mars is combust there. Uh, Saturn in retrograde in the second house. Jupiter aspecting it from 8th. Mercury exalted in 11th, cancelling niche bhang of Venus and Moon there. So Venus is niche. Niche bhang is happening. That means money will come in your life at a later stage. Saturn is also confirming that, being in retrograde in the second house. Billionaire is tough. And see, I'm telling you that I'm myself a millionaire. Okay. I'm doing YouTube, but doesn't don't go by the face value. Okay, so I know what should I'm talking. See, when you need extraordinary placement of you have very good chart, by the way, my friend. Don't take me wrong. You have very good chart. Now, billionaire in dollar, billionaire in rupee, that is also different. Okay, so I will talk in dollar terms. So it's a good chart in terms of creating wealth for you, especially in the second half of your life. Okay, niche bhang is happening means good things will come. Doesn't mean that it will be good start from day one. Business, definitely you should try. If you're not doing, there is a good connection. See, your seventh lord is in 11th, but your sixth lord is in 10th. So I will not be surprised if you started in a job and you're doing a job and eventually you transition into a picking up a business. Okay, and I hope that happens. uh, so that is one. Creating assets, very good probability. Rahu is in its own sign in a good this thing. It can do that. It will give you that. And Ketu in 10th will eventually push you away from job and you will pursue business. So I hope that gives you some sense, Malf. uh, but as a friend, I wish you reach your goals, your ambition to become a billionaire, and you try and do that. The only route for you is business. It is possible in your chart. Lord of that is having niche bhang. I really wish it happens for you, because if it happens for you, it happens for me. Okay. I don't see a path to be a billionaire, but I want to be one as well. Okay. but I definitely see you making very good money. Money is promised in our charts. But keep working hard. I don't have a solution, a silver bullet for you to tell you how you could be a billionaire. Okay. Uh, we'll pick up the next question. This is from Scarlett. Assuming Scarlett is a female, 5th of, oh, sorry, 5th of April. 5th of April, 1990, 8:50 a.m. 8:50 a.m. Novi Sas, Poland. Yeah, I found that place. Okay, and what is your question, Scarlett? Health problem with connective tissue and muscle, and problem with finding a doctor. Okay. Your sixth house is the lord of sixth is Venus. Where is Venus sitting? Venus is sitting in the 10th. Okay, and it is where is Saturn? Saturn is in its own sign, not bad. Um who's giving an aspect to this? Mercury is giving an aspect from the 12th house. One, two, three, four, five. Jupiter is also giving an aspect from the second house, which is good. Uh, okay. And 7th, 8th, 9th. Jupiter is aspecting Venus as well. So, from a health perspective, let me tell you, Scarlett, do not be worried that because your health will be taken care of, you are running your Sun Mahadasha, which is in your 11th. See, I can't predict how to find a doctor, guys. I mean, that's something maybe people can. I don't have the ability to do that, but I can tell you, you at least with as much as I understand Vedic astrology, you do not have a fatal situation from your health perspective. Let me tell you that. Okay, uh, and this health concern of yours, my friend, especially until Rahu was going on, you might have been frustrated because Rahu was going on till Jan. Now your Sun Jupiter is going on. Actually, this is a recovery period for you, all the way till November. And Venus is your Lagna Lord as well, buddy. You this is a very good period running for you. You will recover during this period. Uh, Especially, April, May, you will feel a lot better till 18th of from 18th of May, you will start feeling a lot. Until 18th of May, you will feel that there is a recovery. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And if not, again, June, July, you will get stronger from a health perspective. So I hope that that kind of addresses your question, Scarlett. And do not worry, it's your Lagna Lord, so it's not going to be fatal for you. You're going to do pretty well. You're going to come out of it. I cannot tell you how to go and find a doctor through astrology. So that's tough for me to predict. But have a good one, buddy, and all the love and peace from California as well as India. Okay. Uh, all right, guys. So going back to the queue. Uh, Going back to the queue of the questions that we have, and try. I hope I've addressed quite a few questions today. Let's see what's happening here. So we'll pick up the next question from Shiv. um, 18th of April, 1992. Shiv, 18th of April, 1992, Indore, 18:16 p.m. 18:16, Indore. Okay. So, what's the question from Shiv? When will I get married? How would my married life be? Okay. So, you have Venus exalted with Mercury sitting in your seventh house. You are running your Saturn Dasha until December of 2024. Boss, high chances you might find a romantic partner yourself. Okay. Very high chances. Shiv. So, if if you are already dating somebody, yeah, 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 and that is under Jupiter. Jupiter. If you are dating somebody who's out of your caste, religion, different culture and stuff like that, very high probability she's the person you might want to get married to. uh, if it translates to next year, and she'll be an excellent partner, by the way, buddy. Very, very good partner, but she could have some health concerns. Huh. She could have some health concerns. Please be careful about your partner's health. If you're dating someone, she's the right person. I'm telling you right now. If not, then try and see that you do proper matching if the marriage tickles down to 2025. That is how it is looking in your chart. So Shiv, that's the answer to your question. I think another question has come up from Josephine. We will take that up, and Scarlett says thank you, thanks a lot, Scarlett. Nitya says hello. Hello, Nitya Khanna. So Josephine, yeah, Josephine, I was assuming you're a lady. Thank you for clarifying. 19th of March, 1999, 5:10. So I'm assuming this is AM, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Okay. So I'm a city planner. How will be my career and love life? I left Jeddah before I turned 1 years old. Okay. City planner and love life. Okay. You are an Aquarius ascendant as per Vedic astrology. You have Jupiter combust, Mercury combust, sitting with Sun and Moon in the second house. But Jupiter is forming Gaj Kesari Yoga with Moon, which is a good thing. So it's a Raj Yoga in itself. Rahu is in sixth, Venus is in third with Saturn. Saturn is debilitated. Okay. Mars is bang opposite to it. Venus and Mars are having an exchange with Mars in retro. So your love partner, Lord of seventh is Sun, is sitting in the second house. It's a good connection, actually. It's a good connection because, um, see, what happens is that there's a connection of the second house to the Kendra house, okay, to the Kendra Lord, which is a very good connection. Means partner could be pretty well to do, from a well established, financially strong family background. Okay, that's very highly possible in your chart. Now, your question is regarding uh, uh, career and love life. So let's quickly see. You are running Venus Rahu and then Venus Jupiter. So I recommend marriage to be a very good period in post 2020, post August of 2026. That's a good period for you, Josephine. Do not engage before that. Yeah. Okay. Do not engage before that. I will not recommend. But from 2026 to all the way till first half of 2029 is a very good period for you. Okay. And then you are gonna do uh, pretty well from a profession standpoint too. I think job will be a good prospect for you. You will do well because your 10th lord is in ninth. You will be fortunate in terms of doing that sort of a planning, and planning, city planning work. Good job. I think you should continue in that space. You'll do well in that career. You'll do well in that career. Okay, and no enemy will be able to stand in front of you, Josephine. If you want to beat anybody, you'll be able to beat that person down. But don't pick up fights unnecessarily. But nobody can do any harm to you. That is another thing that is noticeable. Be careful for the health of your husband. Okay. He might be very well to do this thing, but you will have to take care of the health of your husband. Your Jupiter is combust, Sun is eighth through itself. That is something you have to be like very, very careful about. Like he would need proper care. Like, I'm not saying proper care as in, um, like he would need some care. Okay, so health wise, you might have to help your husband, but everything looks pretty damn good otherwise. All right. Next question is from GK. GK is Gaurav. So Gaurav's question is 27th November 7th November 1991, 23:30, 3:30. And what is your place? Yeah, you Anand. Okay, Anand, Gujarat. Got it. Gaurav's question is, what is a good career path? Any path which I should avoid: job versus freelancing, wealth status, prime time of life, which age? You've asked too many questions. I can't answer everything, but I can tell you that very nice. Job will be good for you. You go for job. Job will be very good for you, and you will do very good in your job. Okay, you will do very good in your job. And golden period is when your Lagna Lord period is coming. Moon is in its own sign, in sitting in Lagna from April of 2025. Those 10 years. Go and watch my Moon Mahadasha video as well, Gaurav. Excellent period for you. Excellent period. All name, fame, money. Watch both my Sun Mahadasha video and Moon Mahadasha because you are currently in Sun Mahadasha. So watch what's going to happen. And Sun is also well placed for you. Okay, you can do freelancing as well, but as a side hustle to make extra money. But go for job. In the long run, you are going to make, going to create good wealth. You're going to do good savings. And watch both my Sun and Moon Mahadasha video. It will give you a lot of clarity. Moon Mahadasha is going to be very, very good for you. Even Sun in the last phase is going to give you a lot of promise and success. Um yeah. Okay, that's the best part. Moon is afflicted by Saturn. That's an issue. So marriage could be a little bit delayed. Okay, and mentally you could feel a little frustrated, but you will find a good partner. Okay, and if she is a little bit in dark of complexion, just be okay with it. She could be darker in complexion when compared to you. That's highly possible. Okay. uh, Thank you, Josephine. Thank you for the feedback. It really feels good when I do reading of someone and it kind of resonates with people. That means they find it fitting. It gives me a lot of confidence that, because I'm reading the charts very fast, right? So, and so many charts are coming. So one, it improves my skill in reading the chart, and second thing is that it gives me a lot of confidence to see that people are benefiting out of it. So thank you, guys, I really appreciate that. um, and guys, I've not seen enough likes today, so please smash that like button and let's make more likes today, if possible. I would love to see 50 likes coming in. Okay. So I am now reading the question of Satvik Karki. Okay, 26/11/2000, and I know more people have paid. Just please be patient and let me come back to you. I'm doing another person who's just paid for it. Okay, so New Delhi. And what is Satvik's question? Will I become a CA? Fourth, sixth lord is Moon sitting in the 10th house. That's a good connection, by the way, but Moon is debilitated. You will be very stressed in your job. One thing I can tell you, you will be very, very stressed in your job. Very stressful job you will have. And yeah, see, I would see CA job from Mercury. Mercury is your, if you are studying for it, fifth from itself, it is going in the Lakshmi Sthan from Lakshmi Sthan, which is a good placement. What is your dasha running? Your moon is also combust here. Was you better do your own practice, Satvik. If you become a CA, you do your own practice, and your Ketu dasha is also running. But watch the Ketu Mahadasha video. And second thing is that you will still make money during this Ketu Mahadasha. Okay, you will do that. But you cracking the exam um might be a better possibility next year. Or see, cracking the exam might take time. Like I think it might take some time, but I see very like much better window in 2025. 2000 this year also is possible, but it's a little tricky. Okay, it's a little tricky. Venus पढ़ रहा है. Maybe if you appear after October, sorry, after August, all the way till October, there is a good window. That's a good window for you to crack it. But next year, I'll see a better probability. Yes, you can do CA work, but I'm telling you, boss, you figure out a strategy to. I mean, it's going to be very stressful job. I can see that in your chart. Okay, so maybe try and run your own practice instead of working in a corporate. Try and run your own practice. Corporate job is there, but your corporate job will be a lot of headache somehow or the other. I mean, I don't know what to say about it. Okay, my friend Satvik, I hope that helps you. All right, I see more questions coming in from Tintin, Dr. Aniket Srivastav, Deshni, Rakshit, and chances. Second chances. Your question is marriage and love life. I know you had asked the question before, so let me honor your paid contribution. But I need to see what your birth date was. Oh boy. Okay. Second chances. 15th of Feb 2001, 1950, Jeddah. Okay. Let me scroll back to where you asked the question. Marriage and love life. So, marriage looks good. Your Lagna Lord is sitting in the seventh house, but it will give you a lot of ego. Keep your ego in check. And the spouse would be, how should I say? Like the spouse would also have kingly behavior. Okay, so like I will recommend you not to fight too much or pick that thing up, because that's a definite possibility I see from you. See, sun is a mild malefic, you have to remember that. But marriage looks okay, it looks good. Okay, and then the marriage lord also is Saturn sitting fourth to itself, so means it's going to be a happy marriage situation. Okay. um yes, so like the married life looks positive, and then Jupiter and Venus are in exchange, so love is going to be there, don't worry about it. It might not be very show offy kind of a love, like there are couples who do a lot of PDA and all that stuff. That might not be the case. The guy might not be very show offy kinds, he is like a little subtle kind of a guy. But check, like arguments, I see a lot of arguments in the marriage. Okay, that will be there. But doesn't mean that there is any kind of divorce or any kind of loss of marriage. Nothing of that sort is there. Lots of arguments. I think you got to check. You could be a strong personality yourself, so you might want to have a check on your end as well. Okay, I'm just hinting in a very positive way. All right, going in the queue is next is Rakshit, so we'll quickly pick that up. Rakshit, I'm assuming you're a guy. 11th of June. 1989, 6:39 a.m. 1989. Arey yaar. 6:39 a.m. 6:39 a.m. Chennai. Question is, can I accept a new job offer? Okay, so what dasha you running? You're running Rahu. I'm assuming you already have a job offer in hand. Okay, so I'm gonna just quickly see the period. So, and I'm assuming you have the job offer right now. So it is Rahu, Saturn, Rahu, Mercury, Rahu, Ketu, Rahu, Venus. Okay, where is your Rahu? Rahu is in 11th. Actually, it is in ninth, but in the Aquarius sign. So that's a decent Rahu. Where is your Saturn? Saturn is sitting in retrograde in your seventh house. Okay. Mars is forming a connection. हालांकि Mars is in debilitation, but it is in the second house. Uh, okay, and Jupiter, Mercury, Sun are aspecting your sixth house. Abhi Jupiter. So you until 1st of April, go ahead and accept it. Okay, until 1st of April, go ahead and accept it. After that, it's a some kind of trivia will start. Okay, yeah. Until 1st of April, go ahead and accept it, boss. It could be a good offer for you. It could be a good offer. This window is running good for you, Rakshit. So very specific question. I like these kind of specific questions and a very specific answer. It takes a bit of a minute to analyze things, but I hope Rakshit you got your answer with that. Okay. We'll now quickly move on to the next question, and that is of yeah, Tintin. I am coming to your question. Give me Tintin. Just have patience. There are two more questions before you. I gotta answer them. So there is a question from Deshni. Let's pick that up. Deshni, I don't know if you're a guy or a. I'm assuming Deshni is a female's name. I'm assuming it's gonna critical for me to know the gender to see which planet. But I'm assuming you're a female. I'll try and give some response from a male's perspective as well. 2:55 a.m. Durban. Okay. So, will I get married, and if possible, timeline? See, if I'm assuming again, there is like you've put a very brief question in here, so I'm assuming this question is with respect to your first marriage itself. Okay, so if somebody is told you will not get married, is incorrect. You will get married. Okay, you will get married, and just 1 second, and delay is definitely seen in your chart. Mars is this thing. Mars is your seventh lord, okay, as per Vedic astrology. But you are running the dasha of your Lagna lord. Let me tell you this, which is Venus. Okay. So, see, if you are a guy, I'm going to give you two predictions. If you are a guy, then as a guy, you are running a very good window currently to get married. I don't know. Let me see if you've responded. Oh, you're a girl. Thank you. Thank you, Deshni, for confirming that. This helps me. Then let me see it from the other angle. So, अभी अपने को, yeah, you had a very good window year and a half back. Let's figure out another window for you. So another window that I see for you is, so one thing is that you might get married to somebody out of your culture, caste, religion, something of that sort, different community. Okay, and I see a window next year, June 2025 till November of 2025. Huh. And you will have to like go out and find the person yourself. It will not be an arranged marriage. Huh. It will not be an arranged marriage. You have to look out for the person yourself. If that is also one of the clarifications that you needed, then I hope that it does clarify you. And one more second. I'm taking a minute more for you because I want to find one more window. Actually, this year you are running a window till 16th of May. It's not a very strong window. Your best window is next year, June till November. Okay. And your other window comes in Your other window, note this one also important. Your other window is a little delayed. It comes in November of 2027 till April of 2028. So next year window is much better for you, Deshni. Okay, these are the two windows where you can get married. And in the first window, I'm recommending you, if you go ahead and go for a love marriage and stuff, that will work out pretty well for you. There is a high chance you can get married. Okay, so yeah, Tintin, I'm coming to you, my friend. I know you've posted your question. I'm just coming to you. I will respond to Aniket and then I will pick up your question, Tintin. Okay, Aniket. So, Deshni, I hope that helps you, my friend. Good luck. Aniket Srivastav, 29/3/1995. 29. अरे यार, Aniket, 9/3/1995. 1327. 1327. What is the place of birth? Sita Mari. The Mari, I'm assuming Bihar, yeah, Bihar. All right. So, what is the question? Exams in May, June. Should I take medicine branch or surgery? Good question. Yeah, actually, you are a moon, a Cancer ascendant. Moon, Mars is sitting in the first house, and it is in debilitation. Okay, and it is the loss lord of your fifth. Means education is definitely around medicine or surgery. Pucha na? So this thing, and Jupiter is sitting 12th to itself. Okay, it's also the lord of your ninth, and your 10th lord is in first Kendra connection. Good. See, uh, I will recommend you to go for surgery. See, the problem is, though Mars is debilitated, but I will still recommend you to go for surgery. And you will do a very stressful job, but it is okay, because if your education has been in that space, ideally you should do that. It will not be a bad idea for you to open your own practice in the long run, Aniket. It's better if you open up your own practice in the long run. Hmm. 11th lord be 8 mein agar kuch and do maybe marry somebody who's a, like, I mean, it sounds pretty obvious, but your partner could be a gynecologist. Okay, and she would be a doctor as well, and you might just work, like, meet in a work profession, or like professionally, or like work related, and together you will do very well. Okay, Aniket, so my suggestion is pick surgery. Like, medicine is also okay for you, but Mars is like very evidently sitting there, and it is highlighting that. So I have to recommend that. So that answers Aniket's question. Now we are picking up. Sorry guys, just 1 second. All right, Tintin, I'm picking up your question now, and I know you've asked like 2 3 times, so I'm coming to Tintin now. Tintin, thank you for your patience. And I know you mentioned you're a female. 16/6/1991. 16/6/1991. 7:10 a.m. Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Uh, Marriage, career. What else you said? Marriage, career. What else did you say? For clarity, she says, I'm the chart of a female. Yeah, 10. Okay, let me see. So you have Gach Kesari Yog in your second house. Jupiter is sitting with Moon, with Mars and Venus. Ketu and Rahu in the 1/7 axis. Sun is in the first house. Good thing is, sun is not getting total eclipse, because sun is at 0 degree, and in fact Mercury is getting combust, because Mercury is 29 degrees sitting in the 12th house, and Ketu is at 26 degrees. So at least that is a good thing. You will shine. That is good thing. You will do pretty well in your career. To answer your first question, Your seventh and 10th lord is sitting in the second house. It is a Raj Yoga in itself. You have the second Raj Yoga of Jupiter with Moon forming Gaj Kesari Yoga. The third thing is Mars and Venus also sitting there will give you good accumulation of money. Saturn is also aspecting that. So you will do all that. Money will be accumulated. Even Mars is having a connection with your sixth house, and it is the Lord of your 11th. Beautiful, yeah. Money and career, sorry, that thing is not a problem. Now, coming to married life, you need. Uh, I need to actually launch this video of Ketu Rahu axis. See, my request to you would be, do not get way too impressed with boys or men very easy. It's very important for you to remember this, Tintin. People might just woo you immediately with small gestures and stuff like that. You have to be very careful about it. Second thing is, like, you are manmoji in your behavior. Ketu does that, and that too along with sun, like apni dhun mein rehna, something of that sort. So that's okay, but do not be very suspicious, doubtful, judgmental on your spouse, because your spouse would be a smart ass. Okay, he will be a very clever, street smart guy, but it is okay. Just have faith that God will not do anything wrong in that area. Plus, it is Jupiter is the Lord in itself is well placed. Luckily, there is no aspect. Sun is gonna keep some check, so which is good. Married life, just one thing is, of course, do kundli matching before getting married, and second thing is, just be a little soft in your behavior as well. Don't be too harsh, rude, aggressive in your married life. That risk is there from a married life perspective. Career, awesome, everything is set up. Do not worry, you will do well in your career. Okay. So that answers that question, Tintin. I hope you're happy with that. Now we have question from Ananya, um, and we have another question from Dilraj Sindhu. Okay, Sindhu साहब, you've asked everything. Career, married, wife. ऐसे कैसे होगा? So Sindhu ji, I'm assuming you're a guy. Okay, I'm gonna give the prediction. Assuming you're a guy, 24/11, 1992, 11 a.m. Chandigarh. Okay, so no wonder. I'm assuming you're not married. Saturn is sitting in the first house. Marriage delays there. Mars is also in Kendra in the seventh house. I think you are aware of this, that you have this Mars issue in your chart, right? Then Mars is in the sign of Moon, and Moon is in the sign of Mars. Moon is combust. While there is an exchange happening between the seventh Lord and the 11th Lord, and Mars is sitting fourth to itself from a house perspective as well. So you see, you are a person who wants to get married, who wants to give good chance to your married life, and you would want desire to be devoted, right? But there is definite delay in your marriage. That is one. There will be delay. You will get married late. Second thing is, lots of turbulence, argument, that kind of a situation I see in your married life. I don't see any breakup or anything of that sort. Don't worry. But it is gonna be like a rocky situation, and especially the fact that you are starting Ketu in 2 months. Okay. So if you've already had a breakup or you're expecting a breakup, highly possible, very highly possible that the person you are dating to or you like, she might break up with you. She might be gone. And don't ask me for remedy, because she will be gone. Uh, like, very high chance, my friend. Very high chances. Okay. Uh, do not carry that frustration into your married life, please. If you get married, and I see you are already, I think, in your 30s, so if Ketu is starting, I don't see a possibility of you not marrying in this period. You will have to, unless and until you get married somehow miraculously until May, uh, which looks a little tough, but it is possible. By the way, it's a good period. It's a good period for you to get married. Okay. If not, See, I know a lot of my friend. He just picked up the girl. He picked up the gurdwara, went ahead and had a marriage. So I know how it works, my friend. But it is tough. If you are following Vedic astrology and you're trying to trust me with this judgment, I never recommend marriages in Ketu. But in your case, it'll have to be in the year 2026. That is the best. It's the toughest period. But Ketu in Moon is what I will recommend, or Ketu in Venus, which is end of this year and next year somehow. But yeah, you need to do a thorough matching of your chart. Your spouse will be of out of community, either different country, passport, religion, culture, whatever of that sort. That is definitely possible, very highly possible actually. And you will become very spiritual over the years, Dilraji. You will become very spiritual over time. So I hope that answers your question. Okay. All right. Quickly moving on to the next one. I see there is a question from Ananya. So we'll pick that up. Ananya is a female, I assume. Her question is 21st of July 1995. Time क्या है? 9:34 a.m. 9:34 a.m. Aurangabad, Maharashtra wala, I'm assuming. Yeah, there are many Aurangabads. I did not know. So you are a Leo ascendant. And what's your question? Went through a breakup with my partner of 8 years in October 2023. October. Rahu came. Rahu arrived and you went through the breakup. So typical with Rahu and Ketu. Okay. When will I find love again and get married? Okay, my friend, I feel. Yeah, I was just doing a personal reading of a lady and she had the same situation here. Stupid. Hai. Anyways, your seventh house lord is Saturn, which is sitting in the eighth house in retro. Jupiter is in retro in Scorpio, sitting in the fourth house, which is good placement for Jupiter. And where is your sun? Sun is sitting in your 12th house. So see, your moon is afflicted with Ketu and with Rahu. It is sitting in the ninth house, but it is getting afflicted by both these two, and it is definitely casting an eclipse. So mentally, it was bound to happen that the moment your Rahu Dasha will start, you will face some kind of a mental breakdown, some kind of an issue, some kind of a pain that was kind of given. Having said that, now your Rahu Dasha is going to last long. Okay, this is going to be a very good period for you to do well from a career perspective. Let me tell you this: you're going to do very very well from a career perspective. You need to work hard on that part of life. One, two, three, four, five. Rahu is also aspecting your seventh house. uh, Give yourself some time to heal, my friend. Your Venus and Mercury both are combust in the 11th house, so give yourself some time to heal. Good days will start from June of 2026. Until then, do not jump into any kind of a relationship. All the way till 2031, you have excellent period to get married to the right person that you want in life. Excellent period. But before that, if you jump into anything, Ananya, it's not going to be good. It'll be rocky. It'll create some issues. And you might not wanna go ahead and just jump into some relationship for the sake of it. It'll be illusion. Like this person will give you all the feedback that he loves you and stuff like that, but it'll not be true. Okay, an important thing is your fifth house lord is Jupiter. So it is sitting eighth to itself. So romance may there will be loss of romance. So breakup is not a surprise. It is written in your chart. Okay, so don't panic. It was meant to be. You had a good relationship. It was meant to be. That breakup was meant to be. But you will find this person, right person. Wait for 2 years. Do not rush for any relationship. Enjoy single time. You will be much more peaceful. If you jump into it, you might end up dating another wrong person. I'm telling you. And very less probability you might patch up with this person of yours. This breakup was meant to be. All right. Uh, Coming back, guys, please smash that like button if you're getting answers to your question. That'll help me. Um, and we'll just quickly respond to Tintin's another check she wants to do. When and where will I meet my partner? Running Venus Dasha. Uh, you you should have met this person last year, ideally. Okay. And if you haven't met the person yet, this year, second half, after June, you might meet someone whom you might like. Better probability is 2026. In the first half of 2026, you might meet, or you might get married actually. That's the period you might get married. Okay. But this year, second half, you might meet the person. You could start dating that person as well. Yeah. Yeah. You could start dating that person as well, Tintin. So, second half of this year, you could start dating. 2026, definitely you should get married. Yeah. Don't even think twice about it. Okay. कहाँ भागनो? All right. No, fair point. Guys, these folks have kind of pushed me to this thing. I will come back. I will not drop the question. Let me quickly respond in few seconds to Dilraj, and I will come back to that. Uh, 24/11, 1992. Chandigarh. Um, Career looks pretty well. You are going to be, see, your 10th Lord, Venus, is sitting in the 12th. So you will live abroad. You will live out of your cultural place, whatever, from your birthplace. That is definitely going to be there. You are going to work hard. You would have actually slogged your ass off to do that. Third place is away. To understand that, I will urge you to watch my Lord videos. That will give you a lot of understanding what I mean. But Venus is sitting in 12th. It is the Lord of your 10th. Will make you work abroad. That is for sure. um, you will have challenges initially in your business, but you will be able to overcome them. You might have to do job as well for a period of time, but job might not be that great. Business will be troublesome to begin with, but eventually, I mean, it will be lots of headache, but eventually you might like settle down in business only. Yeah, you might settle down. It'll take time. It'll take time for you to prosper, but you will do better in business. Okay. So all right, going back to all the unpaid in the list. Okay, so a lot of people have been waiting, and I'm not going to disappoint them. We've uh, we will quickly see. We've answered. Uh, Let me take one question from top and bottom. Let me try and do something different. Okay. I know random Chikara has answered, has asked a couple of times. So I will pick that and I will. Kahan Wagno? Where is your question? Where is your question? Kahan Wagno? Some people are patiently waiting and they are also true audience fan of the channel. I don't see Kahan Wagno's question. Yeah, I don't see that. All right, let me just go ahead and first of all respond to this one. 6 7 1993. So Soma Biswas, um, 6 7 1993, 10:48 a.m. 10:48 a.m. Kalyani. So it's a free question that I'm picking up, guys, uh, from random Chinkara. And the question is, when will I get married? Not finding the right guy. I'm almost 31. So your Jupiter has Dasha has just started. Okay. And Jupiter is your sitting in your first house. It is aspecting its own sign. This is the period you will definitely get married. Soma, till till July of 2025, you are running an excellent period to find the right partner, and you should be able to uh, find a partner this during this period in the next 1 year. Plus, if you see in in the transit also, Jupiter is entering your ninth house. It is in the eighth house. That is why nothing was happening in the transit. It is entering your ninth house. So things should start panning out much better for you. And in this 1 year, from May, specifically May of 2024 till July of 2025, you should be able to find the partner, and not just find, get married. The best period hai. Okay, do not miss this period, Soma. You will be happy. Okay, good luck to you and my blessings to you. Om Namah Shivaya. May you be successfully be able to find the right person of your choice. All right, let me quickly go back to. Um, I've already stretched 2 hours, but I need to help more people. Dikshit, I've answered. Shreya Patel. Okay, what will be some of the prominent characteristics of my to-be future partner? Uh, Lalit, I've answered. Chandra Dubey. Okay, let me quickly pick up this one. Shreya. 8 10 98 10 1992 11:57. And guys, people who are just sitting and watching this, I know I'll take one question from the bottom as well, so that the people who are live, they do not miss it. I am very cognizant of that. Nadia, Gujarat. Okay. So your partner will be very strong in terms of aggression. You have Ketu in your seventh house with Mars, very aggressive. Might be somebody who is lost in his own thoughts. Okay. And very high probability you find that person through work related aspect or something of that sort. Okay. And I will recommend you to get your chart read very, very carefully, Shreya Patel, because it demands that. It very importantly demands that. Okay, that's a challenging situation for the seventh house. Okay, uh, all right, Satyajit Jaina. I hope you are online, my friend Satyajit Jaina. I'm picking up the question right now. 3rd September 2003, 12:10 p.m. Kendrapara, Orissa. Yeah. Question: career and love life, present time very painful. Okay. Yeah, your moon is debilitated. It is sitting in Scorpio in the first house. Rahu and Ketu is impacting it. And boss, you are running through Mercury Dasha. Actually, it is a much better period. I'm so sorry I have to say this, because Ketu is yet to come. Baap re baap. Oh my gosh. And you are saying this is the toughest period. No, it is not. Okay. So it is not as bad a period. It is not as bad a period. First of all, if you are listening to this Satyaji Jena, please start doing Shiv Puja. Very, 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 very important for you. I cannot emphasize enough. Okay, I cannot emphasize enough how critical it is. Now, you are having Mercury, Saturn. So Saturn is in your eighth house. Yeah, some sort of hidden challenges will keep coming, but it is okay because you will still be making gains out of your current life, and you will still be able to do better. So do not let go of it. You will be able to revive and do better. Ketu period will be tougher. Start doing Ganesh Puja and Shiv Puja on a daily basis. It is hyper important for you. Okay. Uh, So Satyajit Jain, I just responded to your question. Okay. Uh, Guys, do not mark. Harsh Jain is asking a question. I will take Harsh's question and then I will go from the top again. Okay. 27th Jan 1994. 1746. 1746. Kota, Rajasthan. Okay. So Moon is in its own sign, sitting in the first house, and your question is, when will I get married and when will I get job? Okay, you had Ketu running, your Sandhi period is running all the way till June of this year. Okay, so have some patience. You will find job. You will find job in the second half of this year. It is going to improve. Your Venus is combust. You will have to work harder. You will have to work really hard to find a good job. And I think first you need to settle down from a job perspective, and then all the way till 2026, from second half of this year all the way till 2026, you have a very good window of getting married as well. You will get a job in some time. Just be patient. Your especially, with Jupiter also coming in the 11th house from May onwards, things are going to start to look much more better for you. And you have Gaj Kesari Yog because Moon and Jupiter are in Kendra to each other. So hoga, but it is the impact of Ketu which is keeping you troubled right now. That impact will go away. Okay. So I hope that helps you, my friend Harsh. That was the answer to your question. I will pop back up and see which one can I pick up. Okay, I'll pick up Chandra Dubey, which is Hitashi Dubey. Okay, 24/11/1991, 24/11/1991, 3:43 a.m. Jodhpur, 3:43 a.m. Jodhpur. Venus is debilitated in the first house. Question is foreign settlement, yes or no? Foreign settlement, you might be able to, yes, you might be able to settle abroad. It is very much possible in your chart. Um, which location is best? I need to do more analysis. It's way too hard for me. I'm not that good an astrologer to predict to you in fraction of seconds at which location. See, there is this study of locational study as well that is done by people, but I'm still learning it. I'm reading about it, but I'm not very well versed. But yes, foreign settlement is very much possible in your chart, and from October 2024 onwards, that period will start when you will be able to go abroad. Right, and you should be able to see that in your Jupiter Dasha itself, all the way till February of 2027. Good possibility for you to settle abroad in these 3 years period. Okay. All right, coming back. I will take more questions. I'm trying to answer as many as possible, guys. Um Okay, so let's take questions from the bottom now. I have answered question from Harsh. I have answered question from Random Chinkara, Satyajit Jaina. I did not see the question from Kaha Wango. I wish I could see. He was very disappointed, and I feel bad for Kaha Wango. Um, yeah, I'm not able to find his question. Okay, let me take up another question. Kriyesh, let me take up Kriyesh's question. Kriyesh's question is 24th December 2002. 24th December 2002. 1:21 a.m. 1:21 a.m. Dahisar, Maharashtra. Okay, what is the question? Is your Venus weak? No, your Venus is not weak. Your Venus is not weak. Don't worry about it. Very strong Mars Venus connection. Please keep your anger in check. Your Venus is not weak. Everything looks okay from that perspective. Whosoever has told you is wrong. And good, healthy, married sexual life. Yeah, good married life as well. Okay, Kriyesh? That is definitely there. Gaj Kesri Yog in the 11th house. It's there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your sexual life. It's going to be good. Nothing bad is there. Okay? Alia. Alia B. Let me take your question as well. Uh, Aryan 8. Okay, I'll take your question, Aryan 8. I will take after Alia's. I've already put her name. Okay? September 6, 1999. 6th September 1999. I'm trying to do as many free questions, guys. I just feel bad that I'm right now. I'm feeling very, very hungry. I'm empty stomach. I'm a diabetic guy, but I'm trying to push myself so that I can help you guys as much as possible. 1810 Nepalganj. No, no, I'm not skipping here. The people who are online right now, three, four of you, I will take five questions more. Okay. So this is the first question, Alia's question. I'm going to answer this. Can you please tell me about my future spouse and how can I meet him? Future spouse, boss, you be very careful about your married life. Okay. Get your chart read. You will have a lot of anger issues and challenges at your end. Kriyesh, I've done a snapshot reading and I've evaluated it in the. No, I've not done your D9 and all that stuff here. If you want to go into these details, I will have to like it's a different kind of a reading because I'm doing D1 based analysis. It looks pretty okay from that. I do not have time. You were seeing how many unpending questions are there. How will I do your D9 analysis and see in which nakshatra it's sitting? Bro, it needs time. If you need that kind of analysis, you gotta come for a one-to-one consultation. Okay. All right. So, Alia, Sun with Mercury is there. That is why I'm asking you to be a bit careful from that particular aspect. And your person will be good or powerful in terms of social stature. That is definitely given in his case. But Kundali matching is definitely required for you because your yeah, your loving lord is also debilitated. That's in a tough situation. So just get that thing worked out, Alia. Rest, I think, looks okay. And you are running the period until 2030 to find the right partner. So that's the quick, fast response. Coder Singh said, I skipped this question, and so did Aryan. So I will pick up Coder Singh's question and then Aryan's question as well because Coder Singh was there first. Okay. Then the second one I'm picking Coder Singh. Coder Singh's question is 18,994, 18 ये ना इसका तमाशा शुरू हो गया. Coder Singh 18/9/1994. Okay. 9/18 New Delhi. 9/18 New Delhi. Okay. So what was your question? When will this person get married? Ketu is sitting in the seventh house in Aries. Rahu in first with Jupiter and Venus. Okay. Saturn Dasha is running. First of all, marriage will be a bit challenging. Let me tell you this. Okay. And Saturn Dasha is running. Mars is in the Lord of seventh in the ninth. Uh, बाप रे बाप. So there's a delay in this person's marriage. Quarter Singh. Uh, how do I give a fast? I mean, the best opportunity that I can see is next year, second half, June to November. That is one window. The other window is in 2026 end till February of 2027. Those are the two windows. Best window is next year, 2025. Okay. But this person has to find the person himself or herself. This person has to do that. That person will be lucky for him, by the way. But getting married is not easy in this person's chart. Okay. Kodar Singh, I hope that answers your question. Aryan 8, June 17th. 17th June 2003, 5:10 p.m. 1710 Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. Venus is in its own sign. Marriage looks good. It is sitting comfortable with Rahu and Mercury. I see possibility of some extramarital affair for this person. Okay. Please avoid doing that, but I definitely see a possibility of that happening. Not a good thing. Uh, yeah. So wealth is okay. You'll do pretty well in terms of job and all that stuff. You will have to do job, but and you will become spiritual at a later point in time. But please avoid any kind of extramarital affair kind of a situation in your life. I see that possibility in this chart for sure. RN8. Okay. Just wanted to let you know that. Okay, Shubhankar, I'm picking up your question. I understand, buddy. I know a lot of you. I'm also tired now, yaar. थक गया हूँ मैं भी. Shubhankar's question, 15th March. This is the fourth question I'm taking. I'll take one more after this. 1997, 4:21 a.m. New Delhi. Okay. यार इतना सारा नहीं that it can tell me about my career also. Will I become judge also? What will happen to my ex also? I'll quickly tell you about your career. Okay. Your Jupiter is debilitated in the first house itself. Where is Saturn? Saturn is in exchange, but it is combust. So that debilitation, at least, I mean, it doesn't. It's an exchange, but the aspect of Saturn is not coming on Jupiter. So, like, it's not a proper niche bang which is happening there. Mercury is also combust. You want to be a judge. Like, I'm nobody to say that you cannot become a judge, right? First of all, you can definitely pick up profession in the field of law, because you see your sixth house is ruled by Mercury. It is sitting in again in debilitation in the third house. So it's a challenging placement from that perspective as well. You could pick up a profession in law, but promising that you would be a lawyer, and like, I know you would want that because your Lagna lord is Saturn, it's sitting third to itself. You would want that, but you law is not a bad field for you. You should go for it. But I cannot say that, like, it's completely, I mean, sitting in the third house, Saturn is a good position in the third house, but it is combust. Okay, it is sitting with a debilitated and combust Mercury, and Jupiter is not even aspecting it with Ketu. So it's going to be a tough journey for you, Shubhankar. You will have to fight really hard to make it happen. It's going to be tough, and that's all I can say, buddy. That's all I can say. Okay. I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to answer the questions, and there was a spree of paid questions that took the initial 1 hour. But there have been just way too many questions that are still, it seems like, pending. No matter how much I do, uh, let me see who else's question I can take up. Okay. Kshitij, you say your marriage is broken in the last to this thing, and if I could help you, I'm so sorry, man, Kshitij, but you've not even put your birth details. How would I? Okay, I'll pick up Kshitij's question. This is one question I should pick up. 15th April 1989. 15th April 1989. 2:42 a.m. 2:42 a.m. Kanpur. Okay. So marriage is broken twice. Moon is sitting in its own sign itself. Jupiter and Mars are sitting in the fifth. Where is Venus? Venus is sitting 12th to the fifth house, and it is combust. Hmm. Where is Saturn? Saturn is sitting in the 12th house. Okay. Rahu is in good position. I mean, like, good sign. It is in Aquarius, but it is in the second house. Okay. So let us see what's happening. See, Venus is going to give trouble. It is the lord of your fifth, sitting 12 to itself. Don't be surprised if you try to get married before March of 2025. Again, it will be broken. Okay. So first of all, have some patience, brother. Do not try to get married during this period. I'm telling you the best window. Next year, June 2025 till December 2025. Best window of your life, you will get married. Kshitij. Until this combust Venus, love will have problems in your life. You will have issues. You will not be able to settle with the woman you want. There's no point doing that. So just have patience, focus on your career, focus elsewhere. And वैसे भी in Venus, you are running Ketu. So forget it. Don't, please, just accept it. Just focus on your career right now. That is a much better thing. And next year you will get married. So and keep doing puja of Shivji. It's gonna help you. I always say this to everybody. He's my Ishт Dev. So, but it's gonna help you. Okay. There's no point hassling yourself with so much trouble. So don't do that. Okay, I know Nee has been waiting for me to answer to the question for a long time. She or he came much earlier. So I need to answer to this person, Nee. 7th Jan 2001. 7th Jan 2001. 6:16 p.m. means 18:16 p.m. New Delhi. New Delhi. Okay. And the question is, Who will be my wife? What will be her profession? When will I get married? All these random questions you guys keep on asking. Who will be your wife? Mercury is combust sitting in your seventh house, and the Lord is Saturn. Saturn is sitting in the 11th. One thing is, you are going to gain once you get married. Okay, you are going to gain from your marriage, and the good period for you. So, I think if you can like patiently wait for some time, let Rahu Dasha get over. Don't get married in the Rahu Dasha. Okay, just wait that out. Good period will be after 2029. 2029 October, post that till May of 2032. Very good period for you to get married. Even though it is Saturn Antardasha, I'm still recommending that. And just pick year 2030, second half till Feb of 2031. That will be a much like everything is aligned in that period. Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, everything is aligned in that period. That is the prime period for you to get married. Got it? And before that, don't even think about marriage and all that stuff. So that is it. Oh, guy, I was just about to close. Manish, guys, I'm about to close. No more reading. I'll be able to do. And because this was, I just announced that I had picked up the last question, guys. Uh, but I'll just quickly answer Manish, and we'll close with that, folks. I'm so sorry, but this is. I've done 2.5 hours today. I've stretched way beyond, because I wanted to handle a lot more questions today for the people out here. So I don't even have water. Okay. Ah, recent one was broken yesterday. I'm so sorry, Shitish, to know that that happened to you. But just, I did not say do not get married. I said just wait for some time, because the stars are going to be aligned that ways. Okay. So the question is from Manish. Seventh Lord in Maga Nakshatra and seventh house Ketu. What can be the seventh Lord in Maga Nakshatra? Venus is in Maga, correct. Enemy sign में है first pada, correct. um, 4 places away from itself. And what is Ketu's nakshatra also? Let's quickly check that. It is in Rohini. Okay, so see, one thing is, and which period are you running? See, in your own chart, one thing is that there will be this distance, this alienation um, from marriage. There is a very high probability in difference in libido between the partners. Okay. Do not be surprised if that happens. I mean, I can't, I mean, I don't have an understanding to comment who would have high and low, and things like that. But as per your chart, one thing is for sure, that that like trouble is definitely seen. See, Ketu is, if Rahu would have been here, it would have been comfortable in the Venus sign. Ketu is more of Mars behavior, Scorpio sign, sitting in a inimical kind of a situation. Trouble is definitely seen in the marriage. I can assure you of that. But from a spouse perspective, between you two, there is a difference in libido. Second thing is, um, your spouse could have some sort of different, what should I say, belief system than you. A different, like, I'm not saying different religion. All I'm trying to say is a different belief system. And if you guys somewhere align with that, there will be peace, there will be happiness. All the issue of all the challenges that you could see from the Rahu Ketu axis will get sorted. In fact, you guys will grow together, both emotionally as well as, um, spiritually. Okay. But I see some difference in belief system between the two of you. And second thing is, maybe some sort of ego or temper issue could come in your partner. That is another probability, Manish. So I hope that kind of answers your question. But wishing good luck to everybody, wishing a very happy Holi to all of you, and thank you for joining the session today. I really wanted to stretch today to help you guys, and I've tried to do that, spend 2.5 hours. And God bless all of us. Thank you for joining and making Dev Astrology a good community. Let's keep growing and play Holi with Lodi from France. I'm so sorry, my friend. I've run a long session today, and I'm just closing this. Maybe next time, if you could join and we could take up your questions. Sincere apologies, but I'm wrapping up today, and we'll try and address. I know there are a couple of people who've mentioned that this is the second time they've. I have not been able to take the readings. My sincere apologies to that, guys. There are so many questions that pop up. I try to do the best I can. Maybe if I improve my software, the detail entries would be faster, and that is how I'll be able to take care of more responses. But really appreciate your love and time. Thank you, and let's meet again next week. See you. Bye bye.